Here with Radical Rick Martin, 3 weeks into the season and 3 trips to victory lane. Pretty consistent for you.
Well, 2 with the truck and 1 with the pro. Finally made it back here. It's been about 5 years since I had a pro stock one over here, so it feels pretty good.
And as good as you've had that truck, not just barely got beat back to the line. That was a great race though for you. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, that was a good race. I mean, Dylan, I think that's his first victory there. I'm sure it means a lot to him beating, Radical Rick out there.
Yeah, I think he mentioned the victory lane. He grew up watching you race here, and to be able to race you for the win. And after all, such a long time between wins, like you said, about 5 years between the 2 of them, and having, I believe it's a different team that you joined up with last season, the whole team?
This is a new team this year.
New team, okay. So to have this new team that have this car together to where it can win races this early, does that make you that much more confident going into the rest of the year?
Last week this car got destroyed, front, back, everything. We had to change all the A-frame, shocks were bent, rear end was bent, and we put 40 hours in Sunday on the 2 cars. 5 different guys working at the garage just to get these cars back, and just finished me and him 11 o'clock last night, and then worked on the truck today to get it ready, patch it up from last week. So it was kind of worth it. All the work you put into it, you kind of hope it pays off.
After all these years of running here and winning, I don't know, someone said 77 wins here, does it ever get old, or you just love having another trip to victory lane?
It doesn't get old. I mean, it's like a disease. Once you do it, when I first, 35 years ago, came out here, I just wanted to try it. And had no idea I was going to race for the rest of my life. Just, it's kind of a disease. I guess it's like alcoholism. You start on, you can't quit, So you get that taste of victory, you want it again.
And it seems like with each win, you just keep having a popular fan base that still supports you after all these years.
Well, I've actually seen people fans I haven't seen in 5 years who showed up today and stuff. So it's good to see all the old fogies coming out of the woodwork.
I guess we need him back. Maybe the trick to getting back here.
Back to the good old days.
Any concern, because you had a good lead early there and had some cautions, and that allowed Darling and Estelle to get back up front so they could challenge?
I was trying to conserve the tires a little bit when I was out front, trying to save the brakes and the tires, and felt like I was holding my own there, going easy, and it made a difference when the fast guys get up front. The last 14 laps I think it is, I was all out using everything. When you get Freddie behind you, you can't blink, especially Freddie and Darling. I think they had their own little battle going on back there, so I was saying stay side by side, battle each other. That helps me use the whole track.
You mentioned victory lane, dedicating the win to Gary Lopes, and G. Lopes advanced your car for a good 10 years, if not more. Yeah. How has that changed things in having lost him over this past season?
Well, I mean, it's a big loss. I mean, we were like a family between me and the Lopeses, and it's like a divorce now. The cars are all sitting here, the trailers, everything's been sitting in my yard for a year, and I mean, we miss him. I mean, he'd want us to keep going, I know that, but if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be here today, because 10 years ago I was on the end with sponsorship, and when he offered me to drive his car, it was an opportunity. At the time I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, but it turned out to be the best move I ever made. So we had a great 10 years together, so all you can do is look back and be thankful. That's all. Just memories. That's all you got when you leave.
Any final thoughts going into another week where you can get 4 consecutive wins to start the season?
Well, my thoughts are I'd like to spend a few days camping at the beach this week just to relax. That's my thoughts. Came in today trying to keep both cars in one piece and the truck in one piece, and so far we've done that.